I'm thinking of giving my folks a spare key to our new pad.
Hold up. What now?
I just figured it'd be cool to have Mom and the crew pop in whenever.
That's a hard no from me.
If that's how you feel, maybe we should just split.
Man, could he be any more high-handed? Alright then. Drew, thinking he'd called my bluff, sported this smug look. But little did he know I was cool with the split, not his crazy key idea. He and his mom were in for quite the surprise. I'm Tammy, clocking in at 36 and working from the comfort of my home. Drew and I have been married for 10 years. Our squad includes Mark, our 9-year-old son. All in all, we've been pretty solid. But real talk, it's a wonder we've hit the 10-year mark. Honestly, sticking it out might have been for our son. I first crossed paths with Drew during a group hangout. Back in the day, he was killing it as a top dog at some big-time company. He had it all, charisma, a fat wallet, and he wasn't too old. Checks all around. He made his move, things clicked, and before we knew it, we were head over heels. Fast forward about 18 months, and boom! Rings and plans to say I do. We met the folks, threw a bash, and jumped into the whole married thing. We were flying high for a year till our little man came along. That's when the storm hit. You mom jitters, right? I tried getting real with Drew, but he goes off script and dials his mom, Lucy. He said, "She's got your back." I was just trying to vibe with my hubby, not get the in-law involved. But surprise, Lucy's on deck every single day. Chill, Tammy. I've got the mom thing down. I'll show you the ropes. No thanks. I wanted to wing it myself, but she had comments for days. Nope, that's not it. Listen to me if you want Mark to turn out okay. Honestly, she was a piece of work. Anytime I swerved from her playbook, fireworks, and she's over all the time racking up my grocery bill. She'd raid our kitchen like she owned it. And the clincher? Drew gave her a key. She'd just roll in, no heads up. She scared me to death the first time she popped in. Dealing with Lucy drama was a total newlywed nightmare. I tried having a heart-to-heart with Drew, but Mr. Oblivious just sang praises about his mama. I wanted to talk to you about your mom.
Isn't she great?
He was so not getting it. I broke down Lucy's never-ending critiques, the snack raise, and the dent in our wallet.
Are you sure?
She won't listen to anything I say because everything she says and does is the only right way. He flipped.
She's doing us a favor. Can't you be thankful? She raised me right. You should be rolling out the red carpet, even if it means throwing some cash her way.
Whoa, paying her? That never crossed my mind.
You sound so ungrateful. Maybe she needs to set you straight.
What? Oh boy, that backfired. Lucy came back with an even tighter leash. It was like she amped up the mean setting. She'd throw zingers like, "Seriously, with your cheese, I worry for Mark." Why was I putting up with this BS? It was soul-crushing. Divorce was looking real good. But plot twist, Drew got wind of a transfer.
It's a step up for me, but you'd want to keep things status quo, right?
I jumped on that like, let's pack.
Are you sure? But you have Mom's help here.
Yeah, I'm sure. I've been thinking of diving back into work too.
If that's how you feel.
Moving was best news ever. Must have been a silver lining. I'm lucky enough to have a gig I can rock from home, so it really doesn't matter where we set up shop. This means I can roll with him wherever his job takes him. After that decision, we hit the road and landed in a whole new state. If you guys jet off to another state, who's gonna keep an eye on things? Lucy wasn't thrilled, but inside I was doing a victory dance. No, Lucy, that's a recipe for chill vibes all day. At last, just the three of us, starting fresh, kicking off our new life. It was even better than I'd hoped. Just the sheer joy of no drop-ins from her during the day was a breath of fresh air. I'd drop my little man off at daycare, hustle at my home office, and manage the home front. Heck, I'd even whip up dinner before grabbing him from daycare. Everything's on my clock and I'm the captain of my time. Sweet deal, right? Plus, I get to soak up all the moments with my son. Park strolls, shopping sprees, and just good old quality time. By dinner, Drew's back and it's all about family vibes. This was the dream. The joy I felt now was miles away from the days Lucy would micromanage my every move. If I could toss a wish into the universe, it'd be to stick around here forever. And guess what? The universe listened. For 6 years, no transfer for my man. Our son turned 8, got into swimming, and man, watching him in the pool was pure gold. He's this awesome, kind-hearted little dude with a group of friends. But of course, right when he's loving life, hubby's transfer kicks in. Back to square one, near the in-laws. Ugh. But hey, we roll as a team, so off we went. My boy was bummed about leaving his squad, even had a little send-off bash. 6 years later, we're back and we snagged a rental. True to form, my social butterfly of a son made new friends in no time. Big win. But the dark cloud? Yup, Lucy. I knew she'd be back in the mix before I could blink. And yup, on her first day off, she's at our door, all smiles and cheer.
It's like a family reunion. Missed y'all.
Was it us she missed or just her favorite pastime, nagging yours truly? Total buzzkill. And yup, she's back to her old routine, popping by on the regular. Lucy, you're making this a habit?
Problem?
Mark's big now, I'm good on my own. No need for the Lucy watch anymore.
So, you're saying I'm like an unwanted guest? Wait till I chat with Drew.
So extra. Every time she'd swing by, my whole flow would get thrown off. Work vibes are interrupted, extra chores are piled up, so I put my foot down. Lucy, why the frequent pop-ins? Got nothing going on at your place? She shot me the stink eye.
Not your concern. I'm taking time out for you.
I didn't ask for it.
Seriously? You're gonna backtalk your mother-in-law?
Is this a power trip for you?
How dare you? You've gotten yourself some attitude in these 6 years, huh? Respect your elders, missy.
Then act like an elder worth respecting.
The nerve! What a wife you are.
She huffed, getting all red.
Whip up some lunch?
Lunch for you? Why?
Well, I'm here, aren't I?
Uninvited.
You're impossible.
Takes one to know one.
This isn't working.
Then maybe it's time to head out?
I would have left even if you hadn't said so.
She stormed out, and I got back to my grind. But between our showdown and playing catch-up, the day flew by. Got my work squared away, prepped dinner, and in walks my son. And that night, as predictable as ever, Drew comes home with storm clouds in his eyes.
Hey, Mom told me. She said you gave her the cold shoulder and showed her the door?
Whoa, hold up. She left on her own accord.
No talking back. She was stoked about spending quality time. Why ice her out?
Please, she wasn't here for the cutie. She was game for giving me grief.
Mom's not like that.
Every time there's a showdown with Lucy, he just tunes me out. It's like she can do no wrong in his eyes. He's completely whipped when it comes to her. It's always Team Lucy, never Team us. Just as I'm mulling this over, my son chimes in.
You know, I've seen Grandma go all drill sergeant on Mom too.
Drew looked like he'd seen a ghost when our son said that.
She's constantly on Mom's case and it sucks watching it.
No way, that's legit.
Why would Mark make stuff up? He's spot on. She's always on my case. I finally stood my ground. With our son laying down the truth, his comeback game was weak.
She wouldn't really, was she?
He trailed off, looking lost in thought. Mad props to my boy for speaking up. Saved me a ton of stress. I'm thinking he deserves his favorite goodies next time. A quadruple serving, maybe. Lucy tried to stage another drop-in, but I wasn't having it.
Why is the door staying shut?
I'm not in the mood for another Lucy interruption.
Oh, just hush.
Despite her doorbell serenade, I kicked back in my office, cranked up my playlist, and drowned out the outside world. She tried making it a regular thing, but I kept her on the outside, looking in.
Seriously? You think ghosting me at the door is cool?
You roll up unannounced and act like you own the place. How about tidying up your own digs?
Excuse you? Buzz me in.
Door-kicking antics commenced. Chill, or I'm dialing 911.
What? You're gonna play the cop card?
You're the one channeling your inner soccer hooligan on my door.
You're giving me the silent treatment.
It's called setting boundaries.
But I'm family.
Yeah, but boundaries exist even with family members. To me, you might as well be a door-to-door salesperson. Keep it up and I'll really call the police.
All right. Message received, I'm out.
And with that, she bounced. Sure enough, hubby was all kinds of salty later, but once he got an earful of the audio evidence, he was straight out of words. Maybe now he gets how off the rails his mom's been. She hit pause on her surprise visits. Thank goodness. I bet he had a chat with her. After that, smooth sailing. We even started pooling cash for a new place. A crib to call our own has always been the goal. Fast forward a bit, after a bunch of builder chats and planning, our dream home is now a reality. Chatting away about how stoked I was for the new pad with my son, out of the blue, my husband goes,
I'm thinking of giving my folks a spare key.
Hold up. What now?
Thought it'd be chill if they dropped by whenever. Mom's kind of turned a new leaf, and wouldn't it be cool if we all got along?
That's a hard no from me.
Huh?
Haven't I spelled out the drama she stir up? Handing them a key ain't happening on my watch.
If that's how you feel, maybe we should just split.
The guy was fuming, face all red, banging on the table. Was he for real? Never seen that side of him. Kinda put the brakes on my warm fuzzies. Alright then. He got all smug.
Good. Settled.
But little did he know I was cool with the split, not his crazy key idea. He and his mom were in for quite the surprise. Behind his back, I began shipping stuff over to my folks' place. Got movers to swing by their place earlier than our move-out date to haul everything to the new digs. After getting comfy, I had a deep conversation with my parents. Then Drew calls in, all panicky.
Yo, what's going on? Why's all your and Mark's stuff MIA?
'Cause we're already at the new place.
Wait, what? Our move was next week. Why go rogue on me?
It's a wrap for us.
Huh?
You're the one who brought up the divorce in the first place.
Hold up, by alright you meant...
Yep, I was on board with splitting.
You can't be serious. No way, I'm cool with this.
And hung up. Half an hour later, I hear some fumbling at the door. Peeked out, and sure enough, it's him and Mama Drama. Kept the door on the latch, and he's like,
Why's the key not working?
What did you do to my son's house?
As they're losing it, I go, Lucy, you thought this was your son's place? Nah, it's mine. His mom was all frazzled. Lucy, did you miss the memo? I paid for this place with my engineering gig. It's in my name. I decide the locks.
Drew, tell me she's messing with us. She is joking, right? This is your place, isn't it?
He looked away all deflated. Once it hit her, she looked wrecked. I told her straight up. Not my problem. Bounce.
Tammy, I never signed off on a divorce. Let's hash this out. I promise, no key talk. Can I come in?
Trust is broken, Drew. Let's loop in our lawyers. Hang around and I'm dialing 911. They split real quick. Long story short, my lawyer wrapped up the divorce and got child support locked in for Mark. Rumor has it, Drew and his mom got the boot from their place and are now in some beat-up apartment, pinching pennies with the child support. Karma's a trip. Mark and I are living the dream. I might have my folks move in. Mark's all about it, and I see nothing but good times on the horizon. I'm going to hustle and make sure he gets the best life.